Hey everyone, Dustin from Waller's Wallet here, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most important rules when it comes to reward credit cards, and that is to not overspend on your credit cards. Credit card rewards are a tool that can really help you reach your goal, whether it be saving money, using cashback cards, paying as little as possible on travel rewards. If you want to spoil yourself and fly in business or first class across the world, there are hundreds of credit cards out there, hundreds of them. So you really want to pick a credit card where you can reach the spending requirement without any problems. You know, holding a balance on any credit card in this game is a really bad idea. The interest rates on these credit cards are so high. They're ridiculously high. Having a high utilization of credit can negatively impact your credit score. In a future episode, I will talk about our people's credit scores and how the breakdown of them, so stay tuned for that. I think that'll be really important for a lot of people to understand how your credit score is calculated. One of the unfortunate truths about credit card rewards is that we are able to get great rewards because of the interest someone else is paying on their credit card. So if you remember nothing else from this video from me, remember this one thing: pay your credit cards off in full every month. And what are some ways that you can realistically reach those goals? What you need to do is you need to sit down with a pen and paper and you need to look at your daily expenses, your monthly bills, any large upcoming bills as well. So if you only spend $1,000 a month on all your expenses, there's no reason for you to go out and open a card with a $5,000 minimum requirement spend. You're not going to hit it. You could miss the bonus and miss out on it for good and not have those bonuses. So kiss those bonus points goodbye. Not only that, if you overspend and can't pay it off, well then I'm going to thank you for paying for my credit card rewards. So typical spending requirements for credit cards, when we take a look at them, there are very few cards, but there are a couple that have no spending requirement. So a card like the Barclay Aviator Red, you get 60,000 miles and you pay your $95 fee up front, but you get those miles after your first purchase. That's really important because that's a lot of miles for just a single purchase. I personally just buy a pack of gum. There I go. I have 60,000 miles to do whatever I want with them. Most personal credit cards have a spend between $500 to $4,000, which you need to meet within the first 90 days of opening the credit card. So in a lot of the times you'll see the higher the spend, the higher the bonus associated with that card. When you look at business cards, now I'll talk about business cards as well in a future episode, that those bonus spends for business cards are a lot higher than personal cards. So although they might seem enticing to you, you really do want to evaluate your spend to see if you can realistically hit those spending requirements. So if you didn't listen to me and you opened a card with a higher minimum spend requirement than you could realistically hit in the first 90 days, fortunately there are a few ways without you blowing a lot of money on things you don't need to help you hit those minimum spend requirements. First thing you can do, you can look at prepaying your bills that you have. So for example, at one point I had opened a Chase Inc. business card which had a $5,000 spend on it. I prepaid my cell phone bill with Verizon for a couple of months. You can buy gift cards for a future use. Now, I'll caution you on this because issuers like American Express might not count that towards your minimum spend. So you do want to be careful about purchasing gift cards for future expenses. Definitely look into the bank, see if there's any information out there saying that they won't allow that. Schedule your new cards around larger purchases. That's a tactic I use. If I know I have a big expense coming up, such as buying a new washer and dryer or purchasing something new for the kitchen, I'll look and see what cards are out there and what kind of goal I can realistically hit with that. A couple years back, I had my appendix taken out, and when I received the bill, I was actually pretty excited because I looked at the amount that I owed and I went, great, I can open a lot of credit cards. So with those payments, I opened 6 new credit cards, earned 250,000 miles, and I think like $500 in cash back just for paying my surgery bill. You know, other things you can do, you can pay for items for your family and friends on their credit card and have them pay you back. That is a really easy way for free spend. One other way, I use this a lot to pay my student loans when I had them. I used plastic to help meet my minimum spends. There is a 2.5% fee on that card, but it does allow you to pay bills you normally would not be able to pay with a credit card. So it's a really easy way to help increase your spend on normal things. I really would not use this though outside of a bonus. The 2.5% fee, it usually outweighs the benefits you would earn from there. Another option to reach your minimum spend is manufacturer spending. So I don't do this. It's probably because I'm really bad at it, but it's also becoming harder to liquidate those gift cards, to purchase the money orders with them, and it's very time consuming. If you decide to go this route, I would warn you not to risk more money than you can lose. You hear stories of people purchasing $10,000 in gift cards, they can't liquidate them. Great, they're stuck with $10,000 in gift cards and they can't pay any bills with them. So there is risk involved with manufacturer spending. I just don't do it because I'm just not good at it. Remember that you can win the credit card game. There are plenty of people who do, but for people who are, there are plenty of people who are not successful because they think they can get involved in this credit card game and not be organized and plan appropriately to meet these requirements. You know, points are great, but points aren't worth as much as your actual money. You are earning pennies as opposed to dollars. Make sure you plan accordingly. Make sure you know how much you can spend in a 3-month period in order to reach your goals. So I put up videos every Thursday and I'll be showing you how you can travel for less money. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button down below. So thank you for watching. Safe travels. Take care.